Hey everybody, welcome to another episode here on Jessica Smith TV. Today's workout is Yoga Tone. This is a yoga-inspired practice that uses weights to help develop more lean muscle mass while you also concentrate on building your core strength and flexibility. Now, just to be clear, this is not a specific yoga class or flow, so we're gonna do things that are a little bit different with a nice fitness element to it. It's a higher intensity than more relaxing yoga. So if you're looking for that, check out some of our other more relaxing, stretch-focused yoga routines. You're gonna need a set of weights. I'm gonna be working with 5 pounds, but feel free to go heavier or lighter depending on what's working for you, and a mat. So once you have that all set up, let's go ahead and get started. So we're just gonna begin here at the front of our mat with the feet together. So standing as tall as you can, really thinking about lengthening through the crown of the head and pressing down. I want you to feel all 10 toes on the floor, pressing down through your heels. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Bring hands together in prayer. Exhale out through your mouth, bring them to the center of your chest. Do it again. Nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Press your shoulders down to your hips. Let's do one more straight here. Inhale. Exhale, press the palms together and hold. Good. Now from here, as we bring the palms together and lower, we're just gonna bend the knees and sit back into the hips, taking this into just a little chair pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sit back into the hips. Good. So we're just starting to warm up the legs. Nothing too drastic here, but make sure you are sitting back into your hips so that those knees naturally line up right over your toes. Last one, exhale through the mouth, sit back into that chair pose. Good, so let's add on to this. Inhale. As you sit back into chair, you're gonna turn your body towards one side, taking one elbow to the outside of the thigh. I want you to hold it here. So we're gonna press the elbow against that leg, press your palms together, and see if you can look all the way up towards the ceiling. So it's a little balance challenge for the legs here. Think about squeezing your inner thighs together and your ankles, pressing against that thigh, looking up towards the ceiling. Come back to the center, inhale, stretch the legs, reach the arms up. Exhale, take it to the other side. Good, so sit back, press against that thigh, twist across the back, try to look up towards the ceiling. Keep squeezing through those inner thighs, knees and ankles are zipped together. Good, now we're gonna take this just a little bit quicker. Instead of holding that stretch, inhale back to the center. Exhale, take it to the other way. Good, do it again. Inhale, center. Exhale, sit back and twist. Good, inhale, center stretch. Exhale, sit back and twist. Good, one more, inhale. Exhale, sit back. Good, come center, reach the hands up. Just give me a little extension backwards, pressing the hips forward, extend the spine. Now come back down into that chair pose, but sweep the arms behind you, squeezing through that back. Inhale, sweep the arms up, press the hips forward. Exhale, press back and squeeze. Good, so the body should be starting to feel more awake, more warm. Sit back and press. Give me one more. Inhale, press forward, extend back. Exhale, sit back, hold it here. Chin is to our chest, spine is nice and long. We're just gonna start to bring the arms up by the ears, turning the palms in, holding it here. Energy reaching out through the fingers, stay nice and low. Good. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades back and together, feel that upper back warming up. Sweep the hands to the floor, extend your legs as straight as you can. Good, now we're gonna bend the knees so that we can bring the hands flat on the mat. And I want you to just lunge one leg back. Step that other leg back to meet it. Give me a full plank position. Make sure your shoulders are right above your hands here. Your abs are in nice and tight. Turn your feet towards me, rotating through the hips. We're gonna open into a side plank position. See if you can stack your feet. If you need a little help, you can bend your bottom knee to the floor. Keep that top hand slightly in front of you so you can kind of see it out of the corner of your eye here. Slowly rotate back to center. Let's take it to the other side. So remember, we're still just warming up, waking up the body here. Keep pressing away from the floor with the side of the ribs. Good, come back to the center. Hold it. Now let's bend the elbows into the side, lower the body all the way down, point your toes, and release the hips to the floor. Good. So you're gonna squeeze those elbows in by your sides, and we're gonna extend up. So feel the back, but also feel those triceps giving you a little press. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, press and extend. Inhale, lower. And exhale, good. So really key to keep the elbows wrapping into your sides. Keep the hands underneath those shoulders. Good. Now we're gonna keep going here. The hips are on the floor, but you're gonna turn towards me as you extend. Look back over one shoulder, come back to the center. Go the other way. Exhale and inhale. So we're using the muscles in the back and the backs of the arms here. Exhale, extend and rotate. Inhale, come down. One more to both sides. Good, last one here. Extend and rotate. Come back to the center now. Let's just press back to child's pose. Hips over the heels, reaching the fingertips long. You can rest your forehead on the floor if you'd like. Good, now from here, we're gonna extend the hips through to the floor. Keep the arms nice and straight. Inhale, lower the hips, open the chest. Exhale, contract the abs, lift back, come back to child's pose. Let's do that again. Inhale through and extend. Exhale, contract and push back. Two more, inhale and extend. Exhale, contract and push back. One more time, inhale, extend, release the hips. And contract it back. Just really sit back into your heels. Stretch the hands out nice and long. Good, let's come up to all fours from here. And just to wrap up the warm up, we're gonna come into a little balance. So position those hands right underneath your shoulders. Take your front leg back behind you and your back arm out in line with your shoulder. And just hold it right here. So we're gonna balance, hold and squeeze. Come back to the center. And go the other way for me. Reach it out. Hold, hold, hold. Come back to the center. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and get the weights. I want you to grab one of your dumbbells, and we're gonna stay in this position, but now we're gonna add some weight to this movement. So we're gonna extend the leg and the arm together, tapping on the floor to begin. We're gonna lift the arm up, holding that weight, up for 2 counts, and down for 2 counts. So just notice how much more work has to happen now that we're holding that dumbbell. Keeping the eyes focused on the floor, back of the neck is nice and long. Don't let your low back sag. Keep the abs nice and tight, supporting that spine. Exhale up. Inhale down, give me 3 more here. Exhale. And down, 2 more, you got it. Last time, we're gonna hold it up in the air here. I want you to bend your knee, bring your elbow and your knee together, round the back, use the abs, and extend out. Turn your palm to the floor as that arm extends. Do it again, exhale, and inhale. Pull it in and around, rotate and press. Try to line that weight back up with your shoulder, and in, and extend, good. And in, and extend, give me 2 more. And out, last one. And out, go ahead and lower back down, just set the weight in front of you. Sit back, hips to heels, child's pose, rest. Good, now let's take that on the other side. So we're gonna set it up on all fours. We're gonna grab that dumbbell with the opposite hand, extending the arm and leg out. Now make sure your supporting arm is right underneath your shoulder here. And we just lift up to begin. Exhale and inhale. So the end of the weight is now facing up. You're trying to bring that arm up by your ear. And down. Keep reaching your energy long through the toes and out through that hand. Exhale and inhale. Keep the back of the neck long and relaxed. And 2 more. Good. Hold this one up for me. Bring the elbow and the knee together. Extend, rotate the palm out. Good. Exhale, round. And inhale. And round. And reach. That's it. Contract the abs. And reach it out. 4 more. And extend. And 3. Good. 2 more right here. And reach, last one. Great job, set that weight down, take it back to child's pose one more time. Really should feel the shoulders and the core very awake here. Good, so from here, let's rise up, coming into a full plank position. Extend the legs out. We're gonna keep the feet together, really squeeze through the inner thighs. And I want you to bend your knees and press your chest back towards the tops of your thighs. Inhale, come back to plank. Exhale, bend in. So it's kind of like a little narrow squat happening through those legs. Press back, good. And out, and push back. And out. And press, send that tailbone up to the wall behind you where it meets the ceiling. And push. Last time, we're gonna hold it back this time. And I want you to try and extend the legs a little bit straighter and pedal your heels. Just take a little stretch here. Good. Drop both heels as close to the floor as you can. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Then we're just gonna take our time bracing the abs into the spine, and we're gonna slowly roll up, stacking one vertebra at a time, standing nice and tall at the top. Whew, are we sweating yet? Good. So from here, we're gonna take a nice wide stance, bringing the back leg forward. I want you to stay up with the back heel lifted so that we can easily bend that front leg. So from this position, we're gonna lunge forward. We're gonna come down, we're gonna grab that dumbbell again. Take your back elbow right on top of your thigh, so you've got a little support here. You're not gonna collapse your chest. Abs are in tight, hold that nice low lunge. We're gonna open this top arm, holding the weight up to the ceiling, and come back down. Exhale, up, and 2, and down for 2. If you can, take your eyes with it all the way up. If that's throwing you off balance or making you dizzy, you can look straight at me and take it down. Good, so use that upper back. Slow and controlled, and down, 2, good, and up, 2, and down. Let's do one more here. Rotate it. Now bring it down and then lift the arm up. We're gonna hold it there. Take that bottom arm, extend it as low as you can on that bottom leg. Maybe you can go to your ankle, your shin, see what happens. And we're gonna extend that bottom leg, turning the hips a little more forward, stand up into that arm. Bend the knee, tap down, and press up. So I'm putting my back heel on the floor, come down, pushing up. So we're opening more into more of a side triangle position. Press it up, good. As you extend this leg, make sure you're pulling up through the top of your thigh and lower. So we're gonna keep that top arm really reaching straight up and lunge it down. And exhale, give me one more. Down, one more time. Hold it at the top, bring the weight in. Let's turn to the other side. So we're just gonna turn the hips, adjust the feet, lunging low into it. Hold, hold, hold. So we're gonna line up and repeat that on the other side. Take the back elbow to the thigh, abs in nice and tight, slow rotation, open that arm and come back down. Good, so your hips are now facing that side wall again, and down. Exhale, and inhale, really control that weight. Open up strong and come down, beautiful. Exhale, and inhale. So you're also resisting gravity on your way back down, right? 2 more. And down, last one up and down. Now we're gonna take it up and we're gonna hold it there. We're gonna pivot that back heel down, lower this arm as low down on that leg as we can. Make sure that weight is slightly in front of you. And we're gonna extend the front leg, stand up into it, and come down. And up. And down, just go as low as you can. Maybe you can tap the floor. Maybe you need to stop at your shin. Maybe you need to put your hand on your thigh. Just see what's working for you. And down. And press, very nice. And down. And press, give me 2 more. Last one, we'll hold it up. Great job. Go ahead and bring your feet together. And let's grab that second dumbbell now. So from here, we're gonna get into tree pose. So you can modify this with the foot at the ankle, you can take it to the calf, or all the way above the knee. We never want to have it at the side of the knee, however, so just see where you can take it. We're gonna bring the arms up in front of the chest, lining up the elbows with the shoulders. So just find your center here. This is tough enough, right? Press both legs against each other. Abs in tight. We're gonna open and close the arms. So take it out, take it in. Try to keep your elbows in line with the shoulders. And in, and out, and in. That's it. And open. Use the chest to close. Squeeze. Good. Keep breathing. Keep your center strong. Keep that balance. Good. Feel the energy pressing both legs together. 4 more. And squeeze. And 3. And squeeze. Last 2. Good. Give me 1 more. Now holding it here, you're gonna pull your elbows back behind you and then scoop them back up in front of you. So we go up and squeeze back. Up, squeeze through that upper back. Scoop up and pull back. Scoop up and pull back. How are those legs feeling? Yeah. They're not doing any movement, but boy do we feel them, right? Up and pull. You're gonna work this all the way down to the ankles and the feet. And scoop. Now use your back to get those elbows behind your body. Good, 2 more. Last one. And up. Pull it back. Nice job. Bring the feet together. Kind of need to shake out that standing leg a little bit. Good. So we're gonna switch legs. So go ahead and find your balance. Here, here, or above the knee. It always helps to kind of put yourself in that position. Press the legs against each other. Open up. Take it out and in. Here we go. And out and squeeze. Out. Make sure those elbows are in line with your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. You're doing great. It helps to find a focal point for your eyes to help with your balance. So feel free to stare at that painting that's in front of you or the clock. Just don't count the seconds, right? And out and in. We have 2 more like this. And in 1 more time. Now bring the elbows behind you. So the shape of the arm really isn't changing. We're just scooping to lift and then pulling with the back. Scoop under and up and pull it back. Good. Inhale and exhale. Lots of control. Sometimes it's harder to move at a slower pace, especially when there's weight involved. Inhale and exhale. Really squeeze it. Good. Inhale and exhale. We're almost there. Last 3. And pull. And 2. Great job. Give me 1 more, guys. And take it back. Bring it down. Shake it out. That was fantastic. Good job. Nice. So let's move on. So we're facing the mat lengthwise, and we're gonna come back to that nice low lunge. But now I want you to shift your weight forward. We're gonna hinge forward from the hips, reaching the weight towards that front foot. Lifting that back leg. Bring yourself onto that front leg. Flex your back foot. I've got my standing knee bent here. My abs are in nice and tight. I want you to pull those weights up by your side. Now we're gonna reach down and pull back. Good. And down and pull back. Now you can hang right here because this is real challenging. Or you can bend the knee, lower the leg, and pull up. So we get a little more action in the bottom leg. And up. Inhale. And exhale, pull with the back. Inhale. And exhale, really squeeze it. And down. And squeeze and lift. Good. And down. And up. We're gonna do 2 more, then we're gonna stay and pull. Last one. Keep the elbows bending. Bring your chest almost parallel to the floor here. So we wanna try and make a nice T shape through the body, out through the heel. And we're gonna do a little kickback with those arms. Extend and bend. Focus your eyes on the floor. If you need to tap the back foot down at any time, you can. Squeeze and bend it. Good. And down. Feeling all those balancing muscles, big time. Squeeze and release. Good, you're doing great, guys. Come on, hold on. Reach. Send the knuckles to the wall that's behind you. And 4. And 3. And 2. Give me 1 more. Woo, great job. Bring your feet together, hands on the thighs. Roll up and release it. Great job. Okay, so let's shake it out. And we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna take the other leg back. Come into that lunge. Yes, we get to do all that again. So we're gonna hit forward, shift the weight into that front leg, lift the back leg up, start your row here, and down. So remember, you can hang out here the entire time or start to bend the leg, tap the back foot, shift forward and row. Inhale and exhale. Yes, things are gonna wobble and wiggle. It's okay, that means we're working it. You can hear in my voice how much my heart rate is up, right? Breathing heavy here. A lot of work happening and throughout the entire body. And down. I think we've got cardio yoga as well as toning yoga today. And down. And pull. Last one, we're gonna hold this one. Ready? Stay up there. Line up your body. Chest a little lower. Extend back to that kickback. And press. Good. Squeeze those knuckles back. Elbows are in by your sides. Don't swing that weight. Push and press. Good. Squeeze it out. We're almost there, guys. Come on. 4 more. 3. Eyes are focused down. 2. Last one. Great job. Bring your feet together. Shake it out. Good. Okay, so let's move on. Let's bring the feet back together. We're gonna sit back into that chair pose. Squeeze your inner thighs, bring your weights in front of you. We're gonna open up through that upper back, press the arms out to the side. Now squeezing behind you, rotate your palms up a little quicker. Side, press back. Open side, chin to chest, press it back. Good. Squeeze, sit as low as you can in that chair. Keep the spine nice and long. Open it, press it back, try not to swing. Push, that's it. Control that weight, press it back, very nice. Lift, and push, we got 4 more here. Press, this is 3. Last 2. 1 more to finish. Great job. Go ahead and lower your weights all the way down. Stand up, extend the arms, press the pelvis forward, stretch the spine. Good, sweep it back. Just like we did in the warm-up. Inhale. Exhale, get low. 2 more. And 1 more time here. And take it down. Bring your hands to the floor, extend the legs as straight as you can. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Great job. All right, so let's lower the hands flat against the mat. Jump or walk, both feet back. We're gonna take the feet hip width apart. Nice solid plank position. Move back a little bit here. So we're in a nice good plank. Lift the hips up, just hold a little down dog. Press your chest back to your thighs, good. Abs are in tight, and we're gonna extend the front leg, flexing the foot. You can open that hip a little bit here, just reach the heel up. We're gonna lower to that plank and take that front knee across to our back elbow. Looks like this. Exhale, down, twisted, inhale, back. Do it with me. Exhale, tap the arm if you can. Bend it across, now push up through your heel. Lift it back, good, exhale. And inhale, 4 more. Tap that elbow. And press, 3 more. And push, give me 2 more. Good, last one. Cross it, hold it back. Hold it here. Bend that top knee, roll the hip open a little bit. Just stretch, stretch, stretch. Now we're gonna keep the knee bent, bring the leg in front of you, and bring ourselves into pigeon. Open the knee, point the back foot down, and just hold it. So you can square up your hips here. You can stay with your hands under you. You can come down to your elbows. This should just be a nice, well-deserved resting place before we do all of that on the other side. Try to bring your back hip to your front heel as much as you can. Good. Boy, I'm sweating. I hope you are. So let's come back up. We're gonna lift the back leg up first, step back to plank. Abs in tight, jump or walk your feet through your hands. Extend and lift. Release down. Let's roll up through that spine. Abs engaged. Shoulders roll down the back. Squat down, pick up your weights carefully. Good. And we're gonna come back to chair pose. So we're gonna come back to that upper back. Feet together, sit back as low as you can, hinge forward from those hips. Here we go, open side, and press back behind the hips, rotating the palms up. And take it side, and press back. So as the arms lift behind your hips, you're gonna use the back and those triceps here. Squeeze it up, good. Open side, press it back, good. Squeeze those inner thighs. Sit back in those hips for me. Press, very nice. Lift and press, we're almost there. 4 more. Squeeze, good. 3, can you get a little lower? Keep the spine long. Chin to the chest, neck is long and relaxed. Last one. Great job. Squat the weights to the floor. Extend the spine, sweep up. Squat back and sweep. Inhale, stretch. Exhale back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, last one. We're gonna hold it at the bottom. Squat down. Bring the hands to the floor, extend the legs as best you can. Bend your knees, jump or walk your feet back to that full plank. Feet are gonna land hip width. Hold it here. Abs tight, press up to that down dog. So we're gonna get ready to do that knee crossover. Back leg lifts, open the hip, flex your foot. Here we go, bend it across to that front elbow and cross it and push it back. Exhale and lift, good. Exhale, twist. Press up, very nice. Really squeeze the abs in. And push, keep your arms real strong. 4 more. And push. And 3. And push, we have 2 more. Come on, you can do it. And press 1 more time. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Bend your knee, open your hip, take that little stretch. I'm sliding with my sweat here. Keep the knee bent, let's lower into pigeon, bring it forward. Open the knee, bring the heel forward, stretch that back leg out. Go as low as you comfortably can with it. Squaring up the hips, bring that front hip forward to your heel. Got the heart rate up there, huh? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Go ahead and release into your hip. And let's stay here on the floor for a moment. So we're gonna find our balance on our sit bones. We're gonna grab those weights again. We didn't forget about the weights. So we're gonna sit up into boat. Now, start off here, just get the basic balance. If this is too much, keep your toes tapped on the floor. Don't sink into your back, okay? So we're gonna lift into that boat pose. We're gonna curl the weights up and in. So we're gonna lift up and down, just holding that boat position. Keep your chest lifted. Abs are in nice and tight. Squeeze and lower. Good. Make sure you're not starting to sink. Really lift the chest. Keep the heart open here. Up. Squeeze, so you don't want to bring the arms all the way down to the floor. We're going to keep tension in those biceps. 4 more. 3 more. 2, last time. Cross one leg over the other. Lower the weights. Stretch forward and relax. So just open up the hips here, take a breather. Good, and let's move on. So we're gonna come back onto the back, but take the knees hip width apart, feet flat. And we're gonna lie back onto the back. Tuck the tailbone, roll back, nice and slow, working through the spine, lengthen back down into the floor. Pick up those weights again for me, and we're gonna bring them together above the chest with the palms facing up. And I want you to bend your knees, make sure the heels are lined up underneath the knees here so we have a good solid stance through the legs. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna lift the hips and lower the arms down to the floor. So it's gonna look like this. We come up for 2, and then exhale, scoop up as you lower the hips. You're bridging up as the arms lower, resist gravity coming down, and scoop. Good. Exhale and inhale. Make sure your knees are pointing right out over your toes. Don't let them bow to the sides. And down. Good. Exhale And inhale, so watch your elbows, don't let them drop. We don't want to bend them. We're gonna keep the arms reaching the entire time, even as they lower to the floor here. Good. Inhale and exhale. So you can switch the position that you exhale on. Doesn't matter, whatever feels more natural to you. Just make sure you are breathing. And down, good. And lift. And lower, we're gonna do 2 more. And lift. And lower, here's our last one. And lift. And lower, very good. Let's take the weights to the hips. We're gonna come up and hold that bridge position. So just staying lifted here. Really press down through your heels for me. So your toes should be light on the floor, abs are in, and we're just gonna press the hips up a little higher and lift. So it's a tiny little pulse. You're not dropping that low, you're just thinking up and up. Squeeze through the glutes. Feel that low back kicking in too. And 8, and 7, and 6, that's it. 5, give me 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Release it down, set the weights to your sides, hug your knees, rock yourself all the way up to seated. Good. From here, let's turn over onto the hands and the knees. Just take a moment to stretch. We're gonna inhale, round the spine. Exhale, arch. Do it again, inhale, and exhale. Good, let's roll up. We're gonna stay up on top of the knees here. So what I want you to try and do is make a nice straight line from the crown of your head down through your knees. And we're gonna do a little hinge back. I want you to just hinge back and press up. Now, you can make this a little easier by cushioning your knees and tucking your toes under, so you have a little more balance here. But if you can, point the toes back, press the hips forward. So you're not arching the back, you're hinging back. I feel this in my abs and the front of my thighs. Good, now we're just gonna start to alternate, opening the arms from side to side. Think about making a diagonal line from one hand to the other. You can make it also smaller to start. The further back you go, the more work you have to do, right? And up. Good, couple more. And press. Last 2, you got this, guys. 1 more. Good, hold it. Now we're gonna reach back for the heels, pressing the hips forward, open up. Again, if you need to, bring your heels closer to you by tucking the toes or keep them pointed, just hold. Slowly come up for me, and let's have a seat. We're gonna come back to that boat bicep curl. Yeah, how you doing? You okay? Good. So let's come back to that seated boat. Toes here or here. Grab those dumbbells. Scoot a little forward. So we're here. And this time you can do a little hinge back and sit into it a little more to add more intensity if you want. If it's just intense enough where you are, stay there. Really engage those abdominals. Remember, abdominal work is a great time to work on your Kegel exercises. So if you want to think about contracting through the pelvic floor, you'll engage those abdominals even deeper. Pull in and up. Squeeze. Good. Keep that chest lifting. And we have 4 more here. And 3, give me 2 more. Last one. And release the weights, cross one leg over. Just sit forward into that hip stretch. Relax. So keep stretching. We're gonna move on. Coming back onto the back for that bridge and chest scoop. So bring your knees hip width apart, feet flat. We're gonna take the weights with us, lie back. Bringing them together right above your chest, palms face up, keep those arms extended. Make sure your heels are underneath your knees. We lift into bridge, lower the arms, down, 2, and up, 2. Good, just find your breath. Whatever feels best for you. Inhaling for 2 counts, and exhaling for 2, good. Nice and controlled. And up. You're doing great, guys. We are in the home stretch now, so stay with me and press. Keep those abs supporting your spine. Check in with your knees. Make sure they're pointing straight ahead. Good. And down. Use the chest to bring those weights together in front of you. Good. And up. And we have 2 more right here. Last one. Good. Bring the weights above your hips. Take it to bridge and hold it for me and give me that tiny little lift. So it's just a small little pulse. Press down through both heels, really squeezing through the glutes. Lift and lift, that's it. Just adding a little extra weight to the pelvis. Every little bit counts, doesn't it? We can really feel the difference. And give me 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, let's set the weights to the side. We're gonna hug those knees into the chest, rocking on up. And one more time, coming up to the hands and the knees. Inhale, rounding chin to chest. Exhale, arch. One more time, inhale, round away from the floor. Exhale, arch it, good. Let's come back up onto the knees. Please remember your options here. Do what you need to do. We hinge straight back and up. So we're gonna just do a couple here to make sure we have that spinal alignment. We're not arching through the back. And whenever you'd like, try opening on that diagonal. Give me that little twist back. And center. Abs in tight. And hinge. And reach, very good. Center. Good, open up as far back as you can. Lift. And we're gonna do 2 more, you got it. Good, taking it back from here to camel. Tuck your toes if you need to. Open the chest, press the hips forward. Roll it up. Hands back underneath our shoulders. Tuck your toes under for me. Lift the knees, just hold that little hover, abs in tight. Give me a little swivel. Tiny little swivel. Try not to move the hips here. I want you to feel those obliques. Your knees kind of just sweep side to side. Good, come back to the center, hover, hold, press up and down. Down dog. Bend your knees, don't touch the floor, control it down. Good, exhale up and back. Inhale, lower with control. Exhale, press back. And inhale, good, almost there. And press. And down, give me 2 more. Press. And down, last one. We're gonna hold that hover and swivel one more time. Ready? And sweep it side to side. Tiny little move. But boy, do we feel it if we do it right, right? Keep the hips low. And swivel, and swivel. And 4, and 3, and 2. Take it center, hold it, just take it up and back. Hold your downward dog, pedal the heels. Walk that dog a little bit. Good work, you guys. From here, let's walk the hands back to the feet. Hold your stretch. Interlace your fingers behind your chest. Open up, stretch the front of the body, relax your head forward. Release those hands to the floor. Soften your knees, bring your hands on top of your thighs. Roll it up nice and slow for me. Good, and just to finish up here, we're gonna bend one knee in, squeezing the knees together. Use your inner thighs to help center you. Reach your opposite arm up, press the pelvis forward. Just breathe and stretch. Take that leg, cross it over your standing leg. Hands come to prayer, sit back and hold. Good, just really relaxing your breath, finding your center. Release the feet, bring them together, stand it on up. Switching legs, squeeze the inner thighs, stretch and breathe. And cross it over, sit back, hands come to prayer. Hold that balance. And take your feet apart nice and wide, hands at the hips, extend back. And just fold forward from the hips. Give me a stretch all the way down, relaxing the crown of the head to the floor. And nice and slow, we're gonna lead with the heart, coming up very slowly with a flat back. Don't rise up too quickly. Good. And just take it to the side. Big stretch over. And to the other side. And let's bring the feet together. Just give me a nice deep breath in, all the way up. Hands coming through heart center. One more time, filling up your body with oxygen and energy for the rest of your day today. Thank you so much for working so hard with me during this yoga tone workout. I'll look forward to our next session together.